Stop scrolling. Today, I'm revealing the top 10 wheat pennies that are absolute gold mines for collectors. Some of these coins are worth hundreds of thousands, even millions in today's market. If you own one, your fortune could change overnight. Watch closely to see which pennies could make your collection legendary. And don't blink, because missing this could be the biggest regret of your life. 1941 wheat penny could be worth up to $28,000. That's right. This is not just any penny, it's a collector's dream. Extremely rare and insanely valuable. If you have one, your fortune could change overnight. Stay with me till the end. Keep watching this video and stay right here with me. You don't want to miss a second. Coin number 1. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple old penny, and discovering that this tiny copper coin could secretly be worth a fortune. Yes, today we are talking about the mysterious and fascinating United States Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny Liberty 1941. Many people ignore this coin because it looks ordinary, but collectors around the world know that certain versions of this penny can be extremely valuable. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series first started in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By 1941, America was standing on the edge of World War II, and millions of pennies were being produced to keep the economy moving. But hidden among those coins were rare variations that collectors still hunt today. Now here is where things start getting interesting. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in 3 major locations, including Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver marked with D, and San Francisco marked with S. While millions were produced, rarity does not always depend on production numbers alone. Sometimes small minting mistakes, unusual metal composition, or exceptional preservation condition can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. These coins carry Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back, symbolizing prosperity and unity. The design itself became iconic and remained in circulation until 1958, making wheat pennies one of the most loved coin series in U.S. history. The official weight of the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny is approximately 3.11 grams, and was made primarily from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This metal composition gives the coin its classic reddish-brown shine when preserved properly. Collectors often look at color grading like red, red-brown, or brown because original red coins are usually more valuable. Over decades, most coins lost their shine due to circulation, which means finding a bright, untouched example today is extremely rare and highly desirable in the collector market. Here is the suspense many collectors talk about. Certain 1941 wheat pennies with mint errors like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or unusual surface markings can dramatically increase value. Some high-grade examples certified by professional grading services have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition and rarity. In extremely rare cases, unique error combinations or near-perfect preservation can push prices even higher. That is why collectors always warn people never to ignore old coins, because sometimes hidden treasures are sitting quietly in old jars, piggy banks, or inherited collections. Many people dream of finding a coin that changes their financial life overnight. While not every 1941 penny is worth a fortune, certain rare variations have created unbelievable auction results in the past. Collectors from around the world compete aggressively for high-quality wheat pennies because historical coins connect them to important moments in American history. When collectors see a coin with exceptional details, strong luster, and possible minting error, they are often willing to pay premium prices. This is why experts always recommend checking coins carefully before spending or selling them cheaply. If you ever discover a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, do not rush to sell it without proper valuation. You can consider professional coin auctions, trusted online marketplaces like eBay, or collector communities on platforms like Facebook. Many serious collectors search these platforms daily looking for rare coins. However, it is extremely important to verify authenticity and grading through professional services because coin value depends heavily on condition and originality. Never trust random claims or fake buyers who promise unrealistic prices without verification, because the coin collecting market also attracts misinformation. Sometimes the most exciting part of coin collecting is the mystery. A coin that looks completely normal may contain a hidden minting error that only experts can detect under magnification. That is why collectors use microscopes, digital scales, and grading guides to inspect coins closely. The 1941 Wheat Penny represents a time when America was preparing for massive global change, and owning such a coin is like holding a small piece of living history. Every scratch, color tone, and design detail tells a story about where that coin has traveled over the decades. So if you feel confused about whether old coins are worth keeping, remember this. History often hides value in the smallest objects. The 1941 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny may look simple, but rare versions have surprised collectors many times before. Instead of ignoring old coins, examine them carefully, learn about mint marks and errors, and consult trusted coin experts. Who knows, a forgotten penny sitting quietly in your home could hold unexpected collector value. Coin collecting is not just about money. It is about discovery, history, and sometimes the thrilling possibility that one tiny coin could become the highlight of your collection or even bring significant financial reward. The 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at 3 different mint locations. Production, 586,810,000 coins. Total production of 1940 penny. Approximately 781,140,000 coins. The value of a 1940 penny mainly depends on its condition, grade, and whether it has any rare mint errors. High grade or error coins can be worth much more to collectors. High-quality red coins can reach $3,350 to $15,000. Very rare perfect coins or error coins thousands or millions. Coin number 2. The 1940 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just a small copper coin. It is a mysterious historical treasure that quietly travels through time while hiding incredible value. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary penny that many people may ignore or even spend without thinking twice. But collectors and coin experts know that this particular wheat penny holds a powerful legacy that connects directly to American history and the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in the world. This coin was produced during a time when the United States was standing on the edge of World War II, making every coin from this era a living memory of history. Many people have unknowingly carried this coin in their pockets, jars, or piggy banks without realizing they could be holding something extremely special and potentially life-changing. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series itself began in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, and by 1940 the coin had already become one of the most recognized designs in American currency. The front of the coin proudly shows Lincoln's profile with the word Liberty, while the back features 2 elegant wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent. These wheat stalks symbolize growth, prosperity, and strength, which makes this coin deeply symbolic as well as historical. The 1940 version was minted in different locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and each mint location created coins with small differences that collectors carefully study. Sometimes these differences, especially rare minting errors or extremely well-preserved examples, can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a collector's dream. What truly makes the 1940 Wheat Penny fascinating is the possibility of rare variations and hidden minting mistakes. During large-scale production, small errors sometimes occurred, such as double stamping, unusual metal mixtures, or design misprints. These rare mistakes are highly valuable in the coin collecting world because they make each coin unique, almost like a fingerprint that can never be copied again. Some collectors spend years searching through thousands of pennies hoping to find one special error coin. When such rare versions appear in auctions, they can attract intense bidding wars because collectors are always searching for pieces that stand out from the millions produced during that year. Another important factor that determines the value of a 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny is its condition. Coins that remain shiny, clean, and almost untouched by circulation are considered extremely desirable. Over time, most coins lose their original shine because they pass through countless hands. But if someone stored a penny carefully for decades, its value can increase significantly. Coin collectors use grading systems to measure a coin's quality, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin can become. Some people discover old coin collections passed down through families, and occasionally, these collections contain wheat pennies that have remained preserved for generations, creating surprising and exciting discoveries. The popularity of Lincoln Wheat Pennies continues to grow because they represent a combination of history, rarity, and collector passion. Many people across the world search through old jars, antique stores, and inherited collections hoping to find one hidden treasure. The 1940 Wheat Penny is especially loved because it comes from an era filled with global change and historical significance. For many collectors, owning this coin is not only about money, but also about holding a small piece of the past. However, depending on rarity, mint mark, and condition, some examples can reach impressive values in the collector market, which is why experienced collectors always recommend checking old coins carefully before spending them. If you ever come across a 1940 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny, it is wise to examine it closely and research its details before letting it go. What may look like a simple 1-cent coin could actually be a rare, collectible waiting to be recognized. Throughout history, many valuable coins were accidentally spent simply because their owners did not know their true importance. The world of coin collecting is full of surprising stories where ordinary people discovered extraordinary treasures inside everyday pocket change. That is why collectors always stay alert, because sometimes a tiny copper coin can carry a huge historical story and, in rare cases, remarkable value that can completely surprise its owner. Coin number 3. The 1942 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of those mysterious and fascinating coins that quietly hides unbelievable stories inside a tiny piece of copper. At first glance, it may look like just another ordinary old penny, but collectors and coin experts know that certain 1942 wheat pennies can hold surprising and life-changing value. This historic coin carries the image of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents in United States history, symbolizing strength, leadership, and legacy. What makes this coin truly special is not only its age, but also the era in which it was produced, during the intense period of World War II when metal resources were extremely important. Because of this historical background, many collectors consider the 1942 wheat penny a powerful symbol of American history and hidden treasure. During 1942, the United States Mint produced these pennies using bronze material, just before major metal changes happened in later years due to wartime needs. Millions of these coins were circulated, but over time, many were lost, melted, damaged, or simply forgotten. Today, finding one in excellent condition has become much more difficult, which automatically increases its desirability among collectors. The coin displays Lincoln's portrait on the front, while the back features 2 wheat stalks representing prosperity and growth. These wheat designs are why collectors lovingly call it the Wheat Penny series. The craftsmanship and detailed engraving make this coin visually beautiful and historically meaningful, attracting serious collectors from around the world. What truly makes some 1942 wheat pennies incredibly valuable is the presence of rare mint marks, unusual errors, or coins preserved in outstanding condition. These small details can dramatically increase the coin's worth beyond normal expectations. For example, pennies produced in specific mints, such as Denver or San Francisco, sometimes hold higher demand depending on rarity and preservation. Even small minting mistakes, such as double stamping, off-center prints, or unusual metal variations, can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collector's prize. Coin collectors constantly search for these rare varieties because they represent mistakes from history that can never be repeated again. Another important factor that determines the value of the 1942 wheat penny is its condition. Coins that remain shiny, sharp, and free from heavy scratches are extremely attractive to collectors. These high-grade coins often sell for significantly higher prices compared to worn or damaged pieces. Some collectors carefully store such coins in protective holders for decades, preserving their original beauty and detail. When a coin maintains its original mint shine and crisp design, it becomes more than just currency. It becomes a historical artifact and investment opportunity that can grow in value as time passes. The demand for historic coins like the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to grow as more collectors and investors realize the importance of preserving rare currency. Coin collecting is not only a hobby, but also a passion that connects people to history, art, and hidden financial opportunities. Many collectors dream of discovering rare coins in old collections, family savings, or forgotten storage boxes. The excitement of finding a potentially valuable coin creates curiosity and keeps collectors searching continuously. This is why wheat pennies remain one of the most popular and widely collected coin series in American numismatic history. If you ever come across a 1942 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, it is always wise to examine it carefully before spending or selling it quickly. A small detail, mint mark, or unique error could significantly increase its collector value. Sometimes coins that appear ordinary may hold surprising worth depending on rarity and preservation. Getting such coins checked by professional collectors or grading experts can help determine their true value. History has shown that rare coins have the power to surprise people and sometimes even change financial situations overnight, making them not just pieces of metal but potential treasures waiting to be discovered. Coin number 4 at the 1953 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of those coins that looks simple at first glance, but holds a mysterious and fascinating story that has captured collectors' attention for decades. Minted in San Francisco, this historic penny carries the famous image of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership, strength, and American heritage. What makes this coin truly exciting is not just its age, but the hidden potential it carries. Many collectors and coin enthusiasts believe that certain rare versions of this penny could hold incredible value, sometimes surprising owners with unexpected worth. If you ever come across this coin in your pocket change, old jars, or family collections, it might be much more than just a single-cent. Coins like this often carry stories of history, rarity, and opportunity that can turn an ordinary discovery into something truly special. The year 1953 was an important time in U.S. coin production, and the San Francisco Mint produced millions of wheat pennies during that period. However, not all coins were made perfectly, and this is where the real excitement begins. Some 1953 wheat pennies were struck with small minting errors, unusual details, or exceptional preservation that makes them extremely desirable among collectors. A coin that looks ordinary can suddenly become highly valuable if it has rare characteristics, such as sharp details, unusual markings, or limited surviving condition. Collectors spend years searching for these hidden gems, because finding one is like uncovering a small piece of forgotten treasure from history. One of the most attractive features of the 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny is its iconic design. On the front side, Abraham Lincoln's portrait represents honor and leadership, while the back side features 2 wheat stalks symbolizing prosperity and growth. This design was used from 1909 to 1958, making wheat pennies beloved among collectors worldwide. Coins that remain in strong, clean, and well-preserved condition can become especially valuable because most coins in that era were heavily circulated. Over time, coins naturally get scratched, faded, or worn out, which means high-quality pieces become increasingly rare and desirable. Collectors often look closely at the condition of the coin because condition plays a huge role in determining value. A 1953 Wheat Penny that has clear lettering, strong shine, and minimal work can attract serious interest in the collector market. Some coins become valuable not only because of age, but also because of how well they survived through decades of circulation. Even tiny details like color tone, surface quality, and strike sharpness can influence a coin's desirability. Many experienced collectors carefully inspect coins using magnification tools because sometimes the smallest detail can separate an ordinary coin from extraordinary collectible. Another reason this penny attracts attention is the excitement of discovery. Many valuable coins have been found in unexpected places, such as old piggy banks, inherited collections, or forgotten storage boxes. Stories exist where collectors or ordinary individuals discovered rare coins that later turn out to be worth far more than they imagined. The thrill of checking each coin and searching for a hidden rarity makes coin collecting both educational and adventurous. The 1953 Wheat Penny reminds collectors that valuable history can sometimes hide in the smallest everyday objects. If you ever find a 1953 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny, it is always wise to handle it carefully and research its details before selling or spending it. Cleaning or damaging a collectible coin can reduce its potential value, so preservation is extremely important. Many collectors prefer to store such coins safely and even consult professional grading services to determine authenticity and condition. While not every coin becomes extremely valuable, the possibility of owning a rare historical piece makes the search exciting and meaningful. Sometimes, a simple penny can carry a story, history, and collector interest that makes it far more important than its original 1-cent value. Coin number 5. The 1945 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of those historic American coins that instantly captures attention when collectors and treasure hunters hear its name. This remarkable penny was minted during the final year of World War II, a time when the United States was facing massive global challenges and economic transformation. The S mint mark on this coin means it was produced in the San Francisco Mint, a facility famous for producing some of the most collectible coins in American history. What makes this coin truly fascinating is not just its age, but the story it carries from a powerful era when the world was changing forever. Many collectors believe coins like this are more than metal. They are tiny time machines holding history, mystery, and hidden financial surprises that could sometimes shock coin owners with unexpected value. The 1945 Wheat Penny belongs to the legendary Wheat Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in United States history. These coins feature Lincoln's portrait on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back, symbolizing prosperity and national strength. By 1945, millions of these coins were produced, but not all of them survived in good condition. Over time, many were lost, damaged, or melted, which automatically increased the importance of well-preserved examples. Some collectors and enthusiasts search for this coin for years, hoping to discover rare mint quality pieces or unusual minting errors that can increase its desirability dramatically. One of the most exciting facts about the 1945 Wheat Penny is the possibility of rare varieties and mint errors. In the world of coin collecting, even a tiny mint mistake can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. Some collectors carefully examine the coin's date, mint mark placement, and surface details using magnifying tools. If a coin shows unusual doubling, striking errors, or exceptional preservation quality, it can become far more valuable than a regular circulated penny. These rare characteristics are the reason many collectors carefully check every wheat penny they find instead of spending it without inspection. The thrill of discovering a hidden treasure inside everyday pocket change is what keeps coin hunting exciting for millions of people worldwide. When it comes to value, most 1945 Wheat Pennies are affordable collector coins, but condition plays a massive role in pricing. Coins that have heavy wear may only be worth slightly above their copper value, while coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition can reach significantly higher collector prices. In extremely rare cases, coins with outstanding mint quality or unusual features can attract strong interest from serious collectors and auctions. The coin market often rewards rarity, beauty, and preservation, meaning two coins from the same year can have dramatically different values depending on their condition and uniqueness. Another powerful reason collectors treasure the 1945 Wheat Penny is its connection to American wartime history. During World War II, metal resources were extremely important for military production, and coin materials were carefully managed. Although the famous steel penny was produced in 1943, later wartime coins like the 1945 Wheat Penny still reflect that period of resource awareness and national struggle. Owning one of these coins gives collectors a physical connection to one of the most defining moments in modern history. Many collectors say that holding a coin from 1945 feels like holding a small piece of global history that witnessed the end of a world conflict and beginning of a new economic era. The excitement surrounding coins like the 1945 Wheat Penny continues to grow because coin collecting combines history, mystery, and the possibility of valuable discovery. While not every coin will create instant wealth, collectors always encourage people to carefully check old coins before spending them. A well-preserved or unusual coin can surprise its owner, and the coin market continues to reward rare discoveries. Whether you are a beginner collector or someone who just found an old penny in storage, coins like the 1945 Wheat Penny remind us that sometimes history hides in the smallest places, waiting to be rediscovered by someone curious enough to look closely. Coin number 6. The 1977 Abraham Lincoln penny is one of those coins that many people overlook every single day, yet holds a fascinating place in American coin history. Imagine holding a small copper coin that quietly carries decades of legacy, craftsmanship, and mystery inside it. The Lincoln penny series itself began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected and powerful leaders in United States history. By 1977, this coin had already become a symbol of tradition and national pride. But what most people do not realize is that certain versions of the 1977 Lincoln penny can be incredibly special to collectors. Some rare variations, mint condition examples, and error coins from this year have captured the attention of coin hunters around the world, making people search through old jars and piggy banks, hoping to discover hidden treasure. What makes the 1977 Lincoln penny so exciting is the possibility that rare mint errors or perfectly preserved specimens can hold surprisingly high value. While most regular circulated 1977 pennies are worth only a few cents, collectors are always searching for coins with unique striking errors, double dies, or unusual metal surfaces. These rare varieties are extremely difficult to find, which is why they create huge excitement in the coin collecting world. When a coin survives decades without scratches, fading, or damage, its value can increase dramatically. Professional grading companies carefully inspect these coins, and if a 1977 penny receives a very high grade, collectors may be willing to pay impressive amounts simply because of its flawless preservation and historical importance. Another fascinating fact about the 1977 Lincoln penny is its composition and production era. During this time, pennies were still being produced mainly with copper, which adds to their classic collectible appeal today. Millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but not every coin came out perfectly during production. Sometimes machines created striking mistakes, such as off-center prints, double letters, or weak strikes. These mistakes, which might seem like flaws, actually make certain coins extremely desirable. Collectors love coins that tell a unique story, and error coins are considered some of the most thrilling discoveries because they are accidental pieces of history that can never be recreated again. Many coin enthusiasts dream about discovering a rare 1977 Lincoln penny because coin collecting history is full of stories where ordinary people found valuable coins hidden in everyday change. The idea that a simple coin sitting unnoticed for years could suddenly attract collectors and auctions creates an exciting sense of possibility. Some collectors carefully examine details like the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, the clarity of the word liberty, and the strength of the date stamping. Even the smallest variation can make a huge difference. The thrill of searching for these hidden details is what makes coin collecting feel like a treasure hunt, where patience and attention can sometimes lead to surprising rewards. However, it is important to understand that the value of any coin depends on rarity, condition, and collector demand. While stories of coins reaching extremely high prices create excitement, most valuable coins achieve those prices because they are exceptionally rare or have unique mint errors. If someone believes they have a special 1977 Lincoln penny, experts usually recommend having it professionally examined before selling or spending it. Many collectors regret spending old coins without realizing their potential collector interest. Keeping coins safe, clean, and protected can sometimes help preserve their condition, which is one of the most important factors that serious collectors consider when evaluating a coin's worth. The 1977 Abraham Lincoln penny continues to attract attention because it represents more than just currency. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the possibility of hidden rarity. For collectors, every coin tells a story about the era in which it was created and the journey it has taken over the years. Searching for rare coins teaches patience, knowledge, and appreciation for small historical artifacts that people often ignore. Whether someone is a serious collector or simply curious about old coins, the 1977 Lincoln penny remains a fascinating reminder that sometimes the smallest objects can carry the most surprising stories and possibilities, waiting quietly to be discovered by the right person at the right moment. Coin number 7. The 1972 Abraham Lincoln penny may look like an ordinary coin resting quietly inside old piggy banks, dusty drawers, or forgotten coin jars, but hidden within this simple copper piece is a story that has fascinated collectors and treasure hunters for decades. At first glance, it appears to be just another everyday penny used in daily transactions across the United States. However, certain rare versions of this coin have shocked collectors with their surprising value and mysterious minting history. The year 1972 holds a special place in coin collecting because a small number of pennies were struck with unusual design characteristics that instantly separated them from billions of normal coins. For many people, discovering one of these rare coins feels like uncovering a silent treasure that has been waiting for decades to be noticed. What makes the 1972 Lincoln penny truly exciting is a famous double-die error that appeared during its production. This minting mistake happened when the coin's design was accidentally stamped twice but slightly misaligned, creating visible doubling in important areas such as a date, the word liberty, and the phrase, "In God we trust." This error was not common, and only a limited number of these coins entered circulation before the mistake was discovered. Because of this unusual production flaw, collectors around the world began searching intensely for these coins, turning what once seemed like an ordinary penny into one of the most talked about error coins in American coin history. The value of a 1972 penny can vary greatly depending on its condition and whether it carries the famous double die feature. Regular 1972 pennies usually hold only small collectible value, but authentic double die versions can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars when preserved in excellent condition. The excitement grows even more when these coins remain uncirculated or show very little wear, as collectors are always willing to pay higher prices for well-preserved examples. Over time, auction houses and coin dealers have witnessed impressive sales of these rare pennies, proving that small minting mistakes can sometimes create unexpectedly valuable collectibles. Beyond its financial value, the 1972 Lincoln penny also represents an important chapter in American minting history. It shows how complex coin production can be and how even small technical errors can create legendary collectibles. The Lincoln penny itself carries deep historical meaning because it honors President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected figures in United States history. Since its first release in 1909, the Lincoln penny has symbolized American heritage, unity, and remembrance. The 1972 version continues that legacy while adding its own mysterious and collectible charm. Many collectors believe the thrill of searching for rare coins like the 1972 penny is just as valuable as the coin itself. People often check old coin rolls in inherited collections or spare change hoping to discover this hidden treasure. The idea that such a valuable coin could still exist unnoticed keeps collectors motivated and curious. Stories of lucky individuals discovering rare pennies in everyday circulation continue to inspire new generations of coin hunters. This sense of adventure and possibility transforms simple coin collecting into a fascinating journey through history and hidden value. If you ever come across a 1972 Lincoln penny, it is wise to examine it carefully before spending or selling it quickly, looking closely for design doubling and preserving the coin's condition could reveal that you are holding something much more valuable than its face value. While not every 1972 penny is rare, the possibility that one could hold significant collector worth makes it worth checking. Coins like this remind us that sometimes the smallest and most ordinary objects can carry remarkable stories and unexpected value, quietly waiting for someone to recognize their true importance. Coin number 8. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your hand, a simple 1-cent piece that carries the proud image of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in the history of the United States of America. But what if I told you that this tiny coin, the 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny, could secretly be a hidden treasure waiting to explode in value? I am not joking, and this is not a fantasy story. Many collectors spend years searching for rare wheat pennies because some of them have shocked the world with unbelievable auction prices. The 1956 D penny was produced at the famous United States Mint facility in the Denver Mint, and since its creation, it has slowly built a mysterious reputation among collectors. Millions of these coins were minted, but only a few survive today in extraordinary condition or with special minting errors. And those rare pieces have turned ordinary people into sudden winners in the coin collecting world. Back in 1956, America was growing rapidly, and wheat pennies were still circulating everywhere in daily life. This particular coin belongs to the legendary Lincoln Wheat series, which was produced from 1909 to 1958. The 1956 D penny was made mostly of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that classic reddish-brown shine collectors love. The official weight of this coin is about 3.11 grams, and its diameter is roughly 19 millimeters. On the front side, you see Lincoln's calm and powerful profile, symbolizing strength and leadership. On the reverse side, 2 wheat ears around the words 1 cent, representing prosperity and agricultural growth. At first glance, it looks like just another old coin, but hidden details like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual color preservation can transform this simple penny into something collectors chase with intense passion. Over time, the 1956 D penny became rare not because of low production numbers, but because very few coins survived in flawless mint condition. Most were used in daily transactions, scratched, worn, or lost forever. Collectors today are obsessed with coins graded in extremely high mint state condition, especially those that look almost brand new despite being over half a century old. Even more exciting are the error varieties. Sometimes during minting, machines created unusual patterns, double letters, or misaligned designs. These rare error coins are like winning lottery tickets hidden in pocket change. Some verified high-grade or error examples have sold for thousands of dollars, and collectors believe undiscovered specimens could reach astonishing values depending on rarity and demand. Now listen carefully. This is where suspense begins. Many people still unknowingly keep old coins inside jars, piggy banks, or inherited collections. They ignore them, thinking they are worthless spare change. But history has shown that certain wheat pennies have shocked auction houses with unbelievable prices. I am not making fun or trying to fool anyone. If someone finds an extremely rare 1956 D penny with unique errors or perfect preservation, its value can climb dramatically depending on collector demand. Coin auctions, online marketplaces like eBay, and collector communities on Facebook have become modern treasure markets where rare coins are sold every day. Some sellers have received life-changing money from coins they almost spent at grocery stores. But here is a dramatic truth many people ignore. Not every 1956 D penny is worth huge money, and false rumors spread quickly in the coin world. That is why professional grading and authentication are extremely important. If you ever find this coin, never rush to sell it cheaply. Experts examine color, strike quality, surface marks, and mint errors before deciding the true value. Some collectors pay enormous prices for coins that appear almost perfect under magnification. This is why you should never trust random buyers or fake claims. Real collectors and auctions offer verification, which protects sellers from scams and ensures the coin receives the recognition it deserves. So if you are watching this and feeling confused, ask yourself one simple question. What if that forgotten coin lying in your drawer is a hidden opportunity? Why ignore a chance that could surprise you financially? The 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny may look small, but history proves small objects can carry powerful stories and serious value. Check your collections carefully, examine inherited coins, and never underestimate old currency. If you truly have this coin, you might be holding a piece of history that collectors dream about. Opportunities like this appear silently, and only those who pay attention benefit from them. Sometimes treasure does not shine like gold. Sometimes it waits quietly in copper, testing who is wise enough to notice its worth. Coin number 10. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your hand, a simple-looking 1962 D. Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny, something most people would ignore or even throw into a jar without thinking twice. But what if I told you that some collectors believe certain hidden varieties of this coin have shocked the coin world and turned ordinary people into unexpected winners overnight? The 1962 D. Wheat Penny was minted in Denver during a time when millions of pennies were produced. Yet history shows that within massive production runs, rare mistakes and special conditions can secretly create coins collectors chase for decades. I am not joking when I say collectors around the world constantly search through old collections hoping to discover one extraordinary version of this coin. Some rare error versions and extremely high-grade preserved coins have sold for astonishing prices, and stories like these continue to fuel the hunt, making this small coin feel powerful, mysterious, and almost magical. The history behind the 1962 D. Wheat Penny adds even more drama to its story. This coin was part of the final years of the Wheat Penny design before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. Yet wheat pennies continue to circulate widely in collectors' hands and older rolls. The 1962 D penny was struck using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that rich reddish color collectors admire. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, which is a key detail collectors use to verify authenticity. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but within such huge numbers, minting errors can happen, including die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal planchets. These mint errors are where the real excitement begins, because sometimes these mistakes create coins that become extremely rare collector targets. Now imagine the suspenseful moment. Someone opens an old coin jar or inherited collection and suddenly notices unusual lettering, strange doubling on numbers, or an off-center strike on a 1962 D penny. That single discovery could change everything. Certain verified rare error versions or perfect uncirculated high-grade coins have sold for thousands, and in extremely rare collector speculation scenarios, values can reach astonishing high auction excitement levels. That is why collectors always warn, never rush to spend or sell old coins without proper checking. Auctions, collector marketplaces, and online platforms like eBay or collector Facebook groups sometimes become battlegrounds where rare coins attract aggressive bidding wars. The possibility that one overlooked coin could bring life-changing money creates a thrill that keeps collectors searching day and night. But here is where many people become confused. Rumors and fake claims spread quickly in the coin world. Not every 1962 penny is valuable, and not every shiny coin is rare. The real treasure usually hides in specific mint errors, unusual varieties, or coins preserved in near-perfect condition for over 60 years. Professional grading services and expert collectors often determine the real value. That is why smart collectors ignore fake hype, but stay alert for genuine rare signs. If you believe you own a unique 1962 penny, you could explore selling through coin auctions, collector dealers, online marketplaces like eBay, or trusted collector communities on Facebook, where serious buyers often search for authentic rare coins. So think carefully. How many old coins are lying forgotten inside drawers, piggy banks, or inherited boxes? The 1962 Wheat Penny may look ordinary, but history has shown that sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest surprises. I am not trying to fool you. The coin market has produced shocking discoveries before, and collectors never stop searching because they know rare treasures appear when least expected. If you own this coin, examine it closely, weigh it, check for errors, and never ignore its potential. The difference between an ordinary penny and a collector treasure can be hidden in the tiniest detail. And sometimes, that tiny detail is exactly what turns an overlooked coin into a collector's dream discovery.